What's up guys, I hope I caught you at a good time. Now I've got a little bit of a different video for you guys today. It's not my usual TF2 slop, though it's not that far off. Today we're doing a tier list. I know, really original. Not just any tier list however, today we're going to be ranking which special infected from Left 4 Dead and Left 4 Dead 2 that I could beat in a fight. Now, you may be thinking, what can this pale, gangly creature do to these different monsters within this game? Here's a picture of me and Yuri Prohashka, who, if you don't know who he is, he can fight a little.
I'm coming. I'm coming!
And I'm just saying, he's fucking legit. He has tutored me in the way of the samurai for a lot of years. But anywho, I digress. Let's get straight into the tier list. So we have quite a few tiers here, and they go as follows. So our top tier is that I'm getting mauled, which just means I'm losing. There's extreme diff, which is a win, but I'm probably going to lose like 3 or 4 organs in the middle of it. 50-50 is pretty self-explanatory. 50-50 is pretty self-explanatory. I get rocked, but I worm my way to victory still, or whatever the fuck it says. This basically means that like I'm going to win, like I'm definitely going to win, but like I'm probably gonna get a few boo-boos in the middle of it. Pavlovich versus Tui Vasa is a little niche for you. Yeah, oof. That was, yeah. I'm putting belt to arse, yeah. And then we have no contest, which we'll get to soon enough, don't worry about that. Now, just for context, the fight is gonna be taking place in a padded room that's 20 foot by 20 foot, which opposite party will be on either end. Now the fight can be won when one of the 2 individuals within this room, me and, you know, whoever I'm fighting, are dead. What should I say? Left 4 Dead. So starting off with the Hunter, I mean, you may be thinking, you know, he's fast, athletic, he can jump really fucking quick, and he has claws that fucking gut you and shit. However, easy fucking counter. In-game, you can fucking parry him. Like, I'm not messing around with this guy. Yeah, he probably has every physical advantage on the planet against me. But I'm hitting this guy like Homelander hit Ryan. I'm fucking parrying his ass. And, you know, from there, I think it's an easy game. I think I've got him. Don't get me wrong, if he gets a hold of me, I'm fucked. You know, I'd say 50-50. We'll put him in the 50-50. I'm fine with that. Now, the Spitter, don't get me wrong, she spits acid that's probably heavily corrosive to my skin. She has claws, she's fucking tall, she has a big gaping mouth. However, I've watched Alien vs Predator. Probably gonna take some damage, you know, probably, you know, 3rd degree burns over 90% of my body, but we'll take that. I'm beating her. We'll put her in the I get rocked and fucking get her one. Okay, now moving on to the jockey. You may be thinking, he's a short fucking... The guy's weird. He's probably, you know, a gooner. You'd probably think he looks quite pathetic just off the way he... Well, off the way he looks. I'm putting this guy in extreme diff because he moves a fuck ton. This guy's so unpredictable that sometimes in-game, he will be charging at you with his back facing towards you. Now, I don't know about you, but that would just confuse me. I wouldn't know what to do. I just... And also, if he does get on your head, don't get me wrong, he's not going to kill you. You know, he's not really that type of guy, but he'll fucking hump your head. And that's frightening. Like, I'm terrified of that. That is a proposition that I simply would not take under any circumstances or any money offered. So, I'll be very scared. However, the physical advantages are actually there for this one. I could take this guy. I'm going to have to dig very deep because I'm going to be very scared of being humped and being humped and being humped. He's going in extreme diff. That's... yeah. Now, the Smoker. No cardio. Guy was a chain smoker. And I'm gonna be honest, I have watched a lot of hentai. I do not get frightened by tentacles or long tongues or anything of that sort. Just, that's a 9 to 5, everyday sort of thing for me. No cardio, no fear. I'm putting belt to arse on that guy. I'm slapping the piss out of the Smoker. He's going in Pavlovich versus Tui Vasa. I am battering him. We are battering him. The Boomer! Now, he's going in 50-50. I'm going to soft launch this already. Now, I think... And don't get me wrong, I'm using this tier list as like a general thing. Although I'm thinking in terms of me, you know, this is like a... Could you beat a, you know, Could you beat them? I reckon most of us could one-punch a boomer and make him blow up. Because he's very fragile. He's got the least health in versus, probably the least health in the base game as well, I'd imagine. So I'm hitting him with a fucking nuke of a punch, and he's blowing up. But here's the issue. Point blank, you hit a boomer. Do you survive the explosion he gives off? I don't know if I do. I don't know if I hit him so hard that he explodes that maybe the force of the explosion just melts my face or something. I don't know that. So he's going in 50-50. Simple as that. Charger, I'm gonna be real. He's huge. He's a massive dude. He's a gooner. So he's got me beat on that part. No pun intended. However, only half of him is huge. He's got a big leg and a big arm. Really big arm, actually. But I'm pretty big. Pretty big myself, Fucking huge. I reckon I'd probably pull his big arm off and beat him with it. But I'm still going to put him in extreme diff, because, yeah. I'm just going to put the tank in. I'm getting mauled, because, yeah, I'm not. The Witch. It's a no contest. Now, you may be thinking, what do you fucking mean, no contest? What I mean is that we're not going to be fighting. I reckon I could fix her. I'm just saying. I'm just fucking saying. So, there's no fight going on between me and the Witch. It's going to be a no contest. I reckon I could. That's what I want. Now, we're going to be doing some of the cut special infected. These are some of the ones that just got into concept art or didn't make it into the full game. I'm going to be real. Claws, he'd probably beat the shit out of me. Yeah, I'm not doing shit against that. He's going in, I'm getting mauled. The Meat Wall. It's a fucking big dude. He's holding 2 people. Those people are probably bigger than me. The Screamer, probably going to be another Pavlovich versus Tuivas. I'll be real, he's literally in a straitjacket. He cannot punch me, and his whole thing was that he'd scream and then run away. So I kind of would feel bad. There might be a level of no contest in this because I might just not fight him out of pity. The rat catcher, the vermin guy, I don't know what his name was. Oh, yeah, this one's difficult. I'm gonna be real. This one's real difficult because I can imagine there was probably like a good grace period before he shot like a fucking horde of rats out of his belly. If I can get him before that, we've got him. However, I'm not beating a group of rats in a fight, I'll be real. Especially that amount. I mean, there's like 100 coming out. I'm not... They'll fucking eat me alive. I'm fucked there. We're gonna go 50-50 with this one. I feel like that's a... We might be able to get him in time. Now, the Hell Hog, or the Zombie Pig, or whatever the fuck it was gonna be called. This kind of goes hand in hand with the Zombie Dog as well. I know there was a concept art about that. But there's gonna be a difference here. I'm probably gonna beat the shit out of the pig. I like bacon. I like ham. I like pork. So I'm going to be very motivated to win this one. Going to be putting a lot of effort in. We'll be throwing everything. Kicks, elbows, fucking choke slams. We'll be doing the whole lot. And plus, it's a pig. It doesn't really have a lot of attack potential. It's not like they're going to jump up and fucking slash me with their claws or anything. They have a couple big teeth, but, it's a pig. I'm going to beat the shit out of a pig. And I don't like the fact that I'm saying that out loud. However, the zombie dog, there's an issue there. Because dogs are a lot quicker. They're a lot more fucking feisty. They're a lot more dangerous than a pig. So I'm probably gonna have to put that one a tier up. Yeah. I'm gonna come out with some fucking scars from that one. Now for our final one, we have the Leaker, which was essentially like a boomer, but it's like a boomer and a potato mine fused. It would essentially plant itself into the ground and then blow up. This one's kind of difficult because would I even get to fight it before it just unalived itself? Or do I have to go near it for it to unalive itself? If it does, do I then survive said explosion? There's a lot of questions with this one actually. I feel like I'm digging a hole with myself. I'm gonna be safe and just put it in no contest. I don't know if there's gonna be a fight going on. I don't know. Okay, now just for fun, we're gonna throw one more. Not exactly a special infected, but it's a zombie in there. We're gonna throw the Volatile from Dying Light in there. Now, anyone who's played Dying Light, the first Dying Light game, fucking amazing game. You'll know that like they've really fucking scary to come across. So I'm not Kyle Crane. Bit of a wasted one. I'm getting mauled by this. This guy's beating the shit out of me. So yeah, that basically does it for the tier list. I know it's a little bit shorter video. There's not too much going on here, but it's a little video idea I wanted to cook up and throw at you guys. There's a couple more tier lists coming soon, so you know, be ready for the tier list slop era of this very underwhelming YouTube channel. But don't get me wrong, there'll be plenty of TF2, Minecraft, fucking plenty of other gaming videos coming out soon. I've got a lot of video ideas planned for you guys. So yeah, that's basically it. Let me know what you think about the tier list. Do you think you could beat the tank, the claws, the volatile, anything? Do you think you could top that? Probably. Yeah, you probably can. But anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace. How the fuck? How do you do an outro?